It's 6:52. Welcome back. It's been about a week since Bakersfield City Councilman Willie Rivera submitted his letter of resignation, officially announcing his decision to step down during his third term with the Bakersfield City Council. And he's joining us live this morning via Zoom. Talk a little bit about the decision and what's next for him. Good morning, Willie. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
First of all, what's the reaction been like over the past week? I'm sure you've been getting phone call and text messages.
Yeah, that night was actually a lot of fun. I submitted my letter Friday afternoon, and I'll have to admit my phone did kind of blow up for the hours after that, with actually a lot of positive notes, a lot of thank yous, a lot of congratulations for the next opportunity I'm taking in my professional career. So it's been a pretty positive experience so far.
And many people asking that question, why now? Why not wait till the end of your term? But is this one of those time-sensitive situations involving your new position with Rivera Energy?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of, I'm at a juncture in my life where, one, I'm ready to move on, and two, it would be best for my job if I did. And I think also best for the district if they were able to elect a new person that could devote more time and energy to representing them in the next 2 years and however long they want to serve after that. But I'm a firm believer you don't sit in a seat and keep it warm forever. And I think folks have always known I had no interest in making a career out of being a councilman or even in public office. So I feel like I've done my time and I'm ready to move on.
Is there one thing in particular you're most proud of during your time on the council?
I always spoke my mind, and I think it's something I kind of honed as I got more experience on the council. But I always appreciated the opportunity to just tell people what I thought. And I tried not to beat around the bush, and I tried to articulate what my position was and articulate what I felt the constituents I represented wanted me to say. And I always did that rather bluntly, and I always did it as often as I could. And I always appreciated my colleagues and city staff and others indulging me in that process, because I think everyone has something to contribute to the conversation. And it's kind of an honor and kind of a great opportunity to be able to contribute your voice for as long as I did to our city's politics. I mean, that's a real honor for me to have been able to do.
I don't want to dive into this too deeply, but is there anyone in particular that you would like to see run for your seat?
Not at the moment, but I'll be honest, I haven't given it much thought. It's actually been less than a week since I submitted the letter. And
because a couple of names have already popped up. There's a couple of names already been put out there.
One name has been popping up a lot. I've heard the name on the radio, and I don't think anyone's made any indication whether or not they want to run. I think that's something that has to come from the mouths of the people interested in pursuing it. But I imagine there's probably going to be a good number of folks running. I mean, Ward 1, Southeast Bakersfield is an active community. It has a lot of residents that care about the direction of that community. And I imagine we'll probably have a good list of candidates running. But I have no sense of what that will look like yet.
All right, Willie Rivera, thank you so much for joining us.